Hi everyone! So today I'm going to show you how to make some quick, effective Ropets trees. So the first thing you're going to want for the most basic tree is a tube. You're going to drag it here, center, and basically scale it down to the size that you like for your tree thickness. I'd say usually about this is the thickness, unless you want to do a slightly fatter tree. So I'm probably going to say like maybe this. So I'm just going to jump on top of it and really scale it to the height that you want it to be. Okay, once that's done, you want to colour it a kind of, almost like a light wood. So I think I'm going to go like this kind of colour, this kind of shade for it. And then you want to equip a flyable pet so you can fly up to the top of it and get a good look. So, flyable pet. I'm going to use my peacock. And you just want to equip it. If you haven't got a flyable pet, it's fine. You can just make a brick and go up to the top, but because I have one, it'll probably make it easier. You want to kind of get a good view, and once you've got like kind of like the perfect vision of what you want to look at, sometimes it can take a little bit, but you can get the perfect point. I want to do mine like here. Yeah. Now once you've got the right point, you want to get out a normal circle. Just a circle, and you want to place it right onto the middle of your tree. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard and annoying at first, but eventually you get it perfect. Okay, once it's perfectly in the center, you want to go ahead and color it like a light green. It's like a nice light green. It's kind of a pretty color. I hate to say that, but I want to go a little bit different. So I'm going to turn these trees into cherry blossom trees. So I'm going to make them pink, and then you basically just overlay balls all around the tree. So first off, I want to kind of put it onto the front cover, and then I'm just going to cover it in little balls around the central one to kind of bulk up my tree. For the second layer of the tree, you want to kind of position it like this in a way, kind of that position. And finally, for the one pink ball that goes on the top. Wonderful. So this is our first tree, and so it kind of looks pretty nice, but what you can do if you want to make your tree look extra cool is to add some berries to it. So I'm not going to do mine as berries, I'm going to do mine as like little cherry blossom things, but you can use as berries or whatever you really want. And now I'm going to add a couple of the little pieces that have fallen onto the ground below it. Add a pet bed below it to make it look like a pet has been sleeping. You can use a fancy pet bed, so I'm going to get one, but a normal pet bed works just fine. Now you don't want your area to be kind of dull because you can't really see it at night time, so you just want to go ahead and add some little lighting. And what you can do quite effectively, which makes it look really nice, is to colour them grey and to use them as a little stone footpath and then put some discs in between. I'm going to make myself a little footpath leading up to where you spawn in my house. Okay, let's just add in all of these right to where you spawn. That looks great. Now I'm just going to add some little other discs to make up the footpath. done with those discs, you want to move on and add some smaller ones. Once you've done that, you've got a really nice stone pathway leading up to a little bed with some flowers. I'm just going to go ahead and add some of the little pieces that have fallen into the bed. Just kind of landed there, and it makes it look really cute and sweet design. So that's tree number 1. It's quite nice, and it's really quite a nice design. I'd say I should have probably made the trunk a little bit shorter, but time to move on to the next design. I'm going to do it right up in the back bit here. So this one, you want to have quite a thin tube leading up to the base of the tree. This would be kind of like this thinness. And you want to start the tree down a little bit lower for this one. I'd say about here maybe. Now you want to get another one of the cylinders and just place it right on top of here. Just make sure you got it angled right in the center. And then you really want to just kind of jump on top of it, basically, and then size it up on all of its sides. And make sure you do it equally, otherwise it won't be perfectly centered. Okay, so I've got quite a fat base. I'm just going to scale up by, it's about that. Don't even know if I scaled it up or not, but that's kind of the height you want it. And then I'm going to select a really dark green. Really dark. I'm going to make sure I placed it perfectly. Great. I'm going to jump onto the top, and I'm literally just going to tweak it in the tiniest amount. Just a little tweak. So I only pulled this one and this one in by 2, and that makes the second layer. Then you want to duplicate the layer you just did by pressing this button and adding it on the top. And then you just want to keep doing that process by moving it in 2 intervals until you get to what you think should be the top. So I think this piece here should be the top, so I'm going to get rid of the top one. Once you found the top, you just want to get rid of it and get a cone. And basically, you want to centralize the cone, and you want to slowly scale it down to fit the top of the tube that you're working on. So I'm just going to scale it down. You just want to have a little bit of a top to your work, and you just want to sort of scale it in and make it look quite nice. So doing this little bit on the top is kind of optional. I mean, you don't have to add it, but I think it kind of adds the finishing touch to the top of it. If you want, you can add shorter intervals to it to make it a little bit taller. I'm just going to keep mine as like a little flat, low-down tree. And then, if you want to, you can do a head Christmas design, and you can add like little coloured little baubles to it. But for now, I'm going to keep it like this since it isn't Christmas time. But it's nice to have these in, because if Christmas comes around, you can just add some baubles on it, and hey presto, you got a Christmas tree just done. So that's my second tree design. It is also my last. I am thinking of more ideas, so if I get any more ideas for trees, I will show you. But that's all for today's video. If you like my Ropets build, just like and I'll do more. Bye!